as I say, the Renault manufacturing plant. It was sometime in the past, somewhere around the building of the Paris or something like that, or sometime in the past, way distant past, basically, when pretty much Paris had to be retaken. Basically, like I say, Paris was taken over at some point in time by some other group. Um, like I said, the Eiffel Tower was me, basically. I guess you might have called it White Star Lines. Like I say, you'd have to ask some, probably, I guess probably some Irish workers would have done it or something like that. Like I said, much of my building, like I said, me in Ireland, you know, that's why later on, a lot of times, like a lot with my manufacturing, a lot of with my loans, you might see like American money being reinvested into Ireland. It should have been reinvested in Ireland because, like I said, me in Ireland, um, I had a fierce. Well, I mean, Ireland also probably paid for a lot of stuff. Like I said, my ships, my Belfast ships, or my LS shipyard ships from Belfast. I mean, technically, we made a lot of money. I mean, most of those ships were my ships actually. That's White Star Line ships. All the whole White Star Line ship. Like at one point in time, they were trying to say I was bankrupt, and when Cunard came in on the deal, whatever, I was like, they're like, oh, well, you'll be under Nard or Cunard, and I was like, no. White Star Lines buys you. You don't buy White Star Lines because it's Lucifer White Star Lines. It's me, the creator. It stands for, White Star Lines is Lucifer White Star Lines. Me, you know. So anyway, so there was some bickering, whatever, and then basically, they said okay, and just like Carnival, whatever, they kept on trying to say I was bankrupt or that I was dead or something like that. It's like I'm not dead. I named America. Like those were my aircraft. American Airlines is my company. An extension of Lucifer White Star Lines. America is an extension of White Star Lines. Me. Um, like I said, that's why I mean, it's an extension of me. So, anyway, though, but at some point in time, we had to retake Paris, and Paris got destroyed, or Paris was damaged, or something like that. And we had to rebuild it, of course. Um, like I said, there was a lot of war and destruction, and that's why I say as well. I was trying to get all my people moved. A lot of my people moved away from the old country, of Ireland. And I mean, I love Ireland. My home is Ireland, basically, and like I say, Belfast in Ireland, and and Germany even, and like Berlin, like it was my and even Paris, like it's my city. Like I mean, we built it back in the old days. So like you know, it's my home. So I mean, it's where I come from, like Poland and a lot of my people over there, like even France and stuff. It's where I'm from. You know, I just came to America. I mean, actually, I think I went to Mexico, then came up into America or whatever. Um, this country is supposed to be the new Eden, basically the new place, nicest, best place, and it's very well defended. Like I say, I mean, mostly I moving to America was basically kind of like a strategic one. Um, like I said, I had over the long years, it just seemed like in Germany or Ireland and around. Well, not really Ireland. Ireland was pretty darn safe. I loved Ireland, but still, it just seemed like people kept on picking away at me, or picking people kept on attacking me, and or attacking my people, and it was like I was just tired of it. I wanted to just, Anyway, so we moved over here to America. Plus, America had the bread bowl problem because of over farming, and that might have been my problem, my fault too. I don't really know, but basically, America needed an infusion, or this country over here. It was Yankee Doodle Dandy or Confederacy. Like I didn't really care. You know, it's like it's just some country, And so all my people started moving over here, from Ireland and the different countries, my Germans and stuff like that. We get into the whole nightmare of basically JFK and everything else, and Rodney and all kinds of bullshit. But basically, like I said, so we were all moving over here. I was moving all my people over here to America, and everybody would be under one roof, basically. And so but Europe is my country, is my old country. Like I say, yeah, and I know I've said this in a lot of my videos and stuff, and people are like, prove it, prove it, prove it, and like I said at one point in time, I've more than proved it, and it's like, you know. Anyway, though, it's just a bunch of people that can lie, that have lied, And it's like, well, if you want to deny and mess with it, with the Epic creator, and basically, be lesser than whatever. It's like, oh well, whatever, you know. Like I said, the Titanic was my ship, the Leviathan, the Lusitania. Um, there were quite a few ships. Um, they were my epic ships. A lot of the ships with marble and the ships with gold. The ones that set things apart. And it was just the managers or the people that were doing it for me. Like I said, White Star Lines was an epically huge, big company. And like I said, it's more than that too. It's more than just one planet. And some of my Irishmen, I would hope, would realize it. It's like it's more than one planet. This is like there's a colony ship. I would hope that the Irish would at some point in time realize exactly who I was and what I was, and it's like, yes, I love you. You're my people. Remember Mexico? Remember I don't know, the Empire State Building? A bunch of people were trying to say blah, 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 about the Empire. It's like, no, it's Irish. It's Ireland. It's my Irish workers. Like my Irish workers were my people. They were like little ducklings. Sometimes I felt like I felt like if I wanted to get done, I had to use Irish people because like they're the only ones that seem to actually do anything around here. And the Irish people might say the same thing. And like I said, with my car companies too, and people kept on trying to say that the Irish were broke or that we were broke, and like, we're not broke. Like, we're rich. I mean, and Irish shouldn't even have to be working. Like, I mean, anyway though, it gets all complicated. But like I said, like I say, if you're Irish, I love you. Um, you are my main people. That's why the LS Shipyard and then Belfast, basically, my Brian Fastians, my Belfastians. You guys were amazing. Traction engines and steel bridges, and like it's a good possibility that Ireland is responsible for probably a third of the steel around here or something like that, next to maybe Germany. But it's hard to tell really. It's hard to say because the people of India, but I think they mostly did clothing. I don't really know. Like this whole world, we contributed together. You know. Anyway, though. Anyway, yeah. So whatever. Like I say, Nixon or some idiot was like space dust and stuff like that. And you've seen my videos over and over again. So probably tired of it by now. It's no longer really a secret or anything new. And there's more stuff. If I could see the videos, um, actually go talk to the people. And there's lots of pictures, like I said, for every project. Like everybody was supposed to keep their histories together. Because like I say, India had an epic history. I mean, even the Gypsies had an epic 300-year empire. Like the Gypsy Empire. I kind of wish I wish there was more information on the Gypsy Empire because they had this they had a wonderful civilization. It might have been Egyptian or before Egyptian or some year like that. Um, anyway, but yeah, if you're Gypsy or they say they're really powerful men, and well, they're not really powerful, but I mean, they were, they built an epic civilization that lasted about 300 years or 400 years before they kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, at one point in time, everyone just kind of contributed together to make what is basically, I guess, my civilization. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, America, it's Irish, it's Indian, it's Chinese, and it's German. I loved every single one of my peoples. That's why I was saying when they were taking over Europe or whatever, I was like, you can't kill my people. You can't kill my Germans. You can't hurt them. I mean, they're my people. You can't hurt my scientists. Like, anyway, I was putting my foot down because a bunch of people just wanted to kill all the Germans or something like that. It's like, you can't do that. The people, they have little children and everything, little cute kids, and girls that aspired to to go to school and to write and to do poetry and everything else like that. I mean, that's why I say JFK, Nixon, Jimmy Carter, and all of them, and and even and even and even Trumpy and probably his son. He doesn't. They don't really understand what I mean. The happy little children, the hopes and the dreams, and the little thoughts of the little girls and boys, and even of the adults. They really didn't understand people. They really didn't understand epic building. They didn't understand like how people aspire to be greatness. I mean, for them,